Hello, and I'm Rupert,
And I'm a Redbeard.
and this is Rupert's Beard. Today we're going to have a little video. So you don't want to play green purple Luffy. We're going to
We've got a
go,
few options for you.
yep. So is it worth to buy this set? We'll go over our thoughts at the end. We'll go over some key cards that we think are useful, even if you don't want to play green purple Luffy, which is what this set basically is. Uh,
Yeah.
Before we get much further into this, if you do like this kind of content, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to let us know.
Don't forget to leave us a comment letting us know what you liked about it or any ideas for other kinds of content like this. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever we do anything more like this.
Yep. And with that out of the way, we'll go on with the first few cards, the music cards from the
I love
set.
these. I love these so much because they're all just like drawn frames from the openings.
Yep. So we believe these are good uh,
Generically, honestly.
generically. So they all had the effect main look at the top four cards of your deck. Reveal one card with a cost of four or more, add it to your hand, place the rest of the bottom deck in any order. And then they should all have trigger activate this
Activate
card's
main.
main. Yep.
Yeah.
And they're all two cost. So
Yep, they are all two cost.
the reason
And
that
they're all
these,
music straight, which is funny.
I mean, yeah, so the reason these are all good, and this is technically a Uda buff.
That's
Um,
what I was about to say. They're music. Uda can search these. Oh no.
the reason these are good is they are generic forecast or more searcher. So little decks that don't get the love they need will still at least have a search option, or something that needs to dig for bigger pieces and needs more consistency will have these as options.
Yeah.
Are these going to be used in every deck? I highly doubt it.
No.
There are
No, they're not.
definitely decks that they will come up in because of what we've seen with old EB sets. It would definitely be a good idea to pick some of these up just because EB gets expensive for no reason.
Hello, Cavendish.
So next, oh yeah, I guess I'll show out the artwork of all of them.
Yeah,
We
let's see.
are highest
Highest
point
point reached.
reached. Hope.
Hope. Oh yeah, I love that one. That one's my favorite though.
Brand new world. Map
Map
of
of
the
the Heart.
heart.
That's the
And
Alabasta one
hey
of them.
there.
That's the Egghead one of them. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I would assume so. They're in their egghead outfits.
Well, yeah, but there were a couple of them I can't pinpoint yet. One I know is somewhere in Wano, like the red one is, because
Yeah.
Wano outfits.
Yep. So the first actual card, instead of just a grouping of those events, I'm going to talk about is the new Sabo. Sabo is a 4-drop 5k, 2k counter. Activate main. You may rest this character. Up to one of your Rev Army characters other than Sabo gains plus 2000 power during this turn. Has Dressrosa and Revolutionary Army as its traits.
That 2K power buff for most of your Rev Army, if you've never played the deck, most of them want to do things when they're at, or at least the original wave do things when they're at about 7K power.
Yep.
Most of them are at 5K normally. So this just sets one of those straight up. First turn you play them down, you can't attack anyway. Buff something else. Uh, only bad thing is you can't hit Sabo, but there's not really, I don't think, any other Revolutionary Army Sabos being played besides the promo. It's like for Betty, this is a big card.
Yep. And he's not terrible in the actual Sabo deck because it puts it at 7, so that way you can put it into life.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. He does help with that because they're even if you play like a more of a toolboxy yellow red good stuff, you're still playing some of the Rev Army cards because they are toolboxy in themselves.
Yep. And it is a searchable 2k counter. That in itself, and it's a good
Yeah,
effect,
that's also very good.
makes it very good. The next card we have is the new Tony Chopper. I
Even if you
think,
don't want to play the deck, buy it. It's cute.
I think this card is going to be amazing in Zero because of its
Yeah.
on play. It's a 3-drop 3k 1k counter as Animal, Drum Kingdom, and Straw Hat. On play, if your leader is Straw Hat Crew type, grant up to one rested Dawn card to your leader or one of your characters. On
Oh
play,
wow.
immediately set up Zoro's leader effect. Its other effect is Dawn 2 opponent's turn. This character gains 2000 power. Not a big deal.
Yeah, it's really not.
But where it is a small animal that can be cheated out off of the other
Other
animal
copper.
engine,
Yeah,
it is very good. Immediately sets up your Zoro's effect, making Zoro that much. I feel like it's going to make it more oppressive and more relevant.
it's gonna definitely be a little bit more consistent. I feel like with this.
But it's just an easy body and easy way to get your leader effect set up. So I think this was definitely a card worth looking at if you want to build Zero or already have Zero built. Next up, Yamato. And we
This
picked,
card is getting played.
yeah, we picked this more than just the artwork. This card is a 6 drop 7k, no counter, Yamato, Land of Wano. Activate main once per turn. If your leader has the Land of Wano type or is Portgas D Ace, grant up to one Rested Dawn card to your leader, and this character gains Rush during this turn. So it's activate main, constantly get a Rested Dawn onto your leader, which is
Yeah,
huge
that
for.
trigger that sets up for Odin.
Yep,
Puts him get triggers his ability immediately. She's not wouldn't be bad in Ace because it's just another rush card, more oppression on that.
and it
But
just makes your Ace a
definitely,
6k body and gives you another Rush.
yeah, definitely something that I feel like will be played more in Odin than anything.
Yep. So this card, definitely a good card. If you like Odin, definitely pick
Get it.
probably 4 of these up.
Honestly, yeah, I could see it being played before.
I think this card will definitely be used because this way it lets you play out your turn without having to worry about any of your extra Dawn being left over.
Oh, my favorite thing about that. It's just activate main once per turn. You
Yep,
can have multiple on the board.
you can. So you can just keep doing it.
Yeah. It's like, all right, and that's 3 Dawn refunded every turn. Or if you get all 4 on board and they somehow stick.
That's true. So the next card we got is Arlong. This terrifying artwork.
Yeah, it is a little bit look, all I'm saying is nothing is ever going to top Altar Newgate Leader. Nothing is ever going to be scarier than that card.
Arlong, though, is a 3 drop 4k 1k counter. Fishman, East Blue, and Arlong Pirates. On play, if your leader has Fishman or East Blue type, grant up to one Rested Dawn to your leader. Then up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's turn. That would mean it can't use Activate Main, rest its
Blocker,
character, or can't
can't
block,
block,
or it can't
can't
attack.
attack. It's very, very annoying.
Yes, it's a very annoying card. I wish this card had a trigger for Arlong.
You could feed it out with Arlong, yeah.
Yeah, but it's still really, really good. It'll definitely be played in Arlong,
It, it'll be played in Hody, I assume.
probably in Hody. I assume in Kuro. I don't know if anybody plays Kuro. Let us know in the comments if you play Kuro. Um,
Yeah, sorry if we just defended you.
yeah,
I guess all 3 of you.
but I really think this card is good. It is. It could also be used in the new Jinbei coming up. I think next set.
Is there a Jinbei leader?
Yeah, it's a green Jinbei that's coming up in next set if I remember right.
I can't keep up with all these new leaders they're coming out with. I really can't.
I mean, they only come up with a couple.
No, I just first the structure deck, Whitebeard Ace, now Jinbei. There's just a hole in my memory for these leaders apparently.
Yep. Let's see here. What's next? Carrot. Carrot is a 1 drop 0 power 2k counter. Minx. On play, if you have 3 or more Dawn cards in play, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 Zoo, and put it in your hand. Place from rest on bottom deck in any order, and play up to
And
1
you get to
Zoo
play
from your
one.
hand.
So the deck now has a stage searcher and it plays it for free.
Yep. And it's a 2k counter. So, do I think this is going to make Carrot meta relevant? No.
Probably not.
Do
It'll
I?
make it better though.
It'll make it better, which is kind of what we're
Better
going
than
over
nothing.
cards for.
Yeah. It'll make it better, and that's better than nothing.
Yep. And I just looked, yeah. Oh, 11 is when the new Jinbei comes out. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
Arlong
So
gets used in
okay,
11 as
yeah.
well. Uh,
Yeah, there we go.
Jewelry Bonnie.
Julie Bonnie. It's definitely getting played.
7 drop
It's
7k, 1k counter, Supernova Bonnie Pirates. On play, up to one of your opponent's rested characters will not become active during your opponent's next refresh phase. Then at the end of your turn, set to one. of your Dawn cards as active. So you slap it down, pin down any character,
Yep.
and then you get a
And then you
Dawn.
get a Dawn for leader effect.
Yep.
It's horrifying.
So
And it's bigger than the other one.
yeah. So it's not bad in Bonnie. I don't know if Bonnie's going to use it. We'll see in the coming times.
I I think it'll be funny. It better. At least one or two of.
Um, honestly, I think it'd be really good in other green decks. Honestly, I think it might not be terrible in Odin because it lets you control the board a little bit, and then you can
A
have
little
Red
bit,
Beam
yeah.
ready.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Maybe. Maybe a supernova Odin
I
list?
I wouldn't go in that route, but that would
No,
be.
no. But if you put enough supernova cards in there, you could just throw in the searcher.
I guess I was just thinking this is a tech card just because it gets you the Dawn ready for
I mean that
Rad
too, yeah.
Beam or something, and then it lets you just pin down a dude.
It probably is better just as a standalone tech. It's a funny idea though.
Next, now I know we said if you aren't playing Green Purple Luffy, we still have to go for this card. Nami, one drop,
Yeah,
2K, 1K counter, East Blue, Straw Hat. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck, reveal up to one Straw Hat crew type card other than Nami, put it in your hand, place the rest on bottom of deck in any order. So, if we ever get any more green Straw Hats,
we are.
or, I mean, yes, we are. So, like Zoro, which is in
Yeah,
12.
Zoro. Zoro makes 6 if we count green purple Luffy.
Yep, you can use it in Zoro. You can use it in Red Green Luffy if you play that deck. You can use it in Red Green Chopper.
And you can throw it in the green blue Sanji, the vanilla one, and then the green blue Sanji Zoro from the structure deck.
I guess you can throw it in any green deck with a Straw Hat Crew engine
I
if
mean,
those
that's true.
exist.
That's true. Are there any really good like green straw hats, like big greens?
They
I mean,
all came
Zoro, I
out in
guess.
this set, and I think a lot of them are
I mean,
locked
there's
behind Straw Hat.
Zoro, right? Zoro's got to be straw hat.
Zoro is locked behind Straw Hat Crew.
Well, I meant the 9 drop Zoro.
Oh yeah, the 9 drop Zoro.
Yeah. So I mean, if you just really want a way to search that, I guess. But
Yep, but
I'd definitely put other cards in there before that.
oh yeah. But speaking of Zoro, we'll go ahead and talk about this Zoro. This Zoro is really good, I think.
Yeah, he's
Um,
gonna be good.
he's a 4 drop 5K 1K counter East Blue Straw Hat Crew. So he starts Watanabe. If your opponent has 2 or more characters on the field, this character can attack characters on the turn it's played. On play, if your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type, put up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less into rest. It's a weird wording, but just tap a 4 cost or lower if you're Straw Hat Crew.
Yeah, I hate that wording, but it's gonna be a card it at least it will have play.
Yep, it's a green Straw Hat. Zoro, I think, will be a good deck in 12. It's a Straw Hat Crew, obviously.
Honestly, yeah, and I think it really will be good, especially with the like this will be a very good card in that deck because that's
Yep,
just even more board control.
yep, and it is a slash, which is what the Zoro deck's wanting to play with.
Yep. Hello, Mihawk.
Yep, and it can also be played in the other green decks like Red Green Luffy, Red Green Chopper, Green Blue Sanji Zoro. If you're really bold, Green Blue Sanji. Uh, this is probably mostly just going to be used in Zoro. Probably maybe Red Green Luffy. But this is not a bad card at all.
No, I've seen worse.
Next, we have Buggy. I like this Buggy.
It's a very funny card.
So this Buggy is a 4 drop 6K on play. If you do not have another Buggy character in play, up to one of your leaders gains double attack to end a turn. Trigger, rest
Hello.
up to one of your opponent's characters, cost of 4 or less. It's
Oh, this might actually bring back Kuro a little bit.
Yep.
I forgot Kuro restands.
It's also East Blue and Buggy Pirates.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, am I gonna have to lab Kuro now?
So this card is actually really good. I don't I don't know if it's actually going to see a lot of play. I do think it'll see play in the multi-swing leaders, just because multi-swing double attack is terrifying.
Yeah, kid.
Yep, Kid, Kuro. It. I think this could be played off Arlong, if I remember right. I should have looked up
It
what
has a
Arlong's.
trigger. Yeah, pretty sure it's 4 cost.
Um,
4 cost of the trigger. Oh, that's funny. That's funny too.
yep, so this card is actually pretty good. Let's see. I'm looking up Arlong right now. I should have had this planned ahead.
I mean, to be fair, this was kind of a spur of a moment thing. At least this buggy, discussion.
Yeah. Yes, it can be played off Arlong because it's a four
Oh,
cost or
that's
less
good.
with a
That's
trigger.
good. All right, our
So,
long swing. Okay, I can take this one. And then suddenly it does double tack. Oh no, can I block? Can I counter that?
yep. So this will be good in Arlong. Honestly, I think Arlong will be a deck now. I ain't going
Yeah,
to promise you it's going to be a good deck.
don't please.
Please, I do think it will actually win some locals.
It will get played more for sure. It'll actually be something you can actually play and not feel bad.
You might still feel bad, but
Yeah, but
all
you'll feel less bad.
right. So next card we got. I don't know how much this card's going to get played. It's a new Crocodile. It's a 4-drop 5k, 1k counter. Baroque works. Your turn, once per turn. When opponent's character is returned to its owner's hand by your effect, look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Place them top and bottom of the deck in any order. Um, I think this could be played in Blue Crocodile,
Blue purple
Blue Purple
crocodile.
Crocodile, Boa.
I think what do these do again? Blue crocodiles. Oh yeah, no, this is definitely meant for blue crocodile.
It's probably meant for Blue Crocodile. I think this could also be used in Boa, just because
Oh, it can be,
Boa does
yeah,
like the
it can
bouncing.
be. Yeah, it can be done. It can be used in boa for sure.
So I think this card's not
Honestly, with blue
terrible.
purple croc, it's kind of funny
I mean, yeah, you
because
could use.
you just activate like a I don't know, you activate one of a blue event that returns something to hand, like when they attack, and
Well,
then
no, it's your turn.
no, he's just on one
No,
for
Crocodile.
this. Oh, for him for the right. I was yeah, that's true. But still, yeah, he is playable in some decks. He might put Boa back up a little bit, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to add him in here just because he's not a bad effect. I don't know if he'll do anything, but I just wanted to make this
Yeah,
card aware.
yeah,
So let's see what we got next. This card. This is a good card.
it is a good card. Yeah,
This
just
is
pot of green.
yeah, 3-drop 2k, 1k counter. Nefertari Vivi, Alabasta type. On play, if your leader's multicolored and you have 5 or less cards in hand, draw 2 cards. That's it. That's all. The whole condition is to have 5 or less cards in hand.
And your leader is multicolored.
Yeah.
That's hard these days, right?
No,
I know.
but this card.
Oh, this is probably I can put this in my blue yellow ace deck.
Yep, it's a draw 2.
I will not, but
But this can be used in any multicolor deck with blue. I honestly think it'll probably will get used on a lot of multicolor decks that are blue, just
oh, I think
because
so.
Pot of Greed with that little requirement, not terrible.
Yeah, it's a pretty good card.
Yep. Now I could be wrong because again there is what is
The 3 cost
Sanji's
2K
Pilaf is a 3-drop that draws
draw 2.
2, but it also has a trigger draw
Yeah,
2, and it's not used on a lot of decks.
yeah. That's. I mean, it's not a body though as well.
Yeah, but this is a little body. It's a 2K.
It's still a body.
Yeah. So this could get played. It might not. I still think this card might be worth looking at. If it's cheap, might be worth picking up. Next card. Ace. I think this card is going to be good. Not only in the yellow blue Ace deck, but in the new structure deck, uh, Ace Whitebeard deck.
I mean, yeah. They. I mean, honestly, yeah. They do have a pretty good amount of like 1 and 2 cost characters that are pretty good.
But it's a 5-drop 5k, 1k counter, Portcullis D Ace, Whitebeard Pirate, Alabasta. On play, if your leader's type includes Whitebeard Pirates, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Free up to 1 cost 2 character, put it into your hand, and place the rest on the bottom of the deck in any order. Up to 1 cost 2 character from your hand as rested. This is obviously meant to be used in Blue Yellow Ace because you can just search for one of the babies and cheat out one of the little baby of the brothers.
And then just all right, leader is 7K now.
Yep. I still think this could be used in the new Whitebeard deck just because it
It's
is
another searcher and it's a free body.
yep, it's a searcher, cheap body, and it can play out or it can just search.
Yeah, like
So
it's not a bad card by any means.
so
It's a little bit of a weird stat line. I don't like that it's 5/5, but I get why.
yeah, it's done 5/5 because it is meant for the blue yellow ace.
Yeah, well, it could have been 5/6.
I wish it was, but I think it's just because it's a generic searcher.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's the only reason.
But this is a worthwhile card to look at if you're wanting to build a blue yellow ace, maybe even the Shanks or not Shanks, the Whitebeard and
But yeah,
Ace. Yep.
I'm excited for that. Finally get to use my alt art new gates.
What do we got next? Iceberg.
Iceberg, your favorite.
I love the deck. This doesn't bring it back. I think this makes it somewhat better. Yeah. So, Iceberg is a 1-drop 0K 2K counter. It's Water 7 Galley Law Company. Uh, if there's on play, if there's 3 or more Dawn cards on your field, look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Galley Law Company and add it to your hand. Place the rest of the bottom deck in any order, and play up to 1 Galley Law Company from your hand. I don't know why they restricted it so hard to have you have to have 3 or more Dawn. It really wouldn't matter. Neither of the decks they made these kind of cards for are good enough to make them threatening, unless they are going to curveball us with some cracked Minx and Galley Law Company support in a few sets. I think they overtuned them. I do think it's worth picking up if you do like Iceberg, just because it's definitely going to be played in it.
Oh yeah.
However, the 10 of you out there who play Iceberg, um, yeah, that's the point.
There's wait, there's 11 total.
No, I was included in the 10.
Oh, I see. I see.
But it's an option. It could get more support later. I pray it does. We will have to keep praying and hopefully it's better than this.
Just give us another poly.
So next card, Sanjin Pudding. This card is really really good.
This card is very good.
5-drop, 7K. Straw Hat Crew, Big Mom Pirate. Your turn, once per turn. When 2 or more of your Dawn cards are returned to your Dawn deck, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck as active. On play, if your number of Dawn cards are equal to or less than your opponent's, draw 1 card. So, you can use this in basically all purple decks. Its biggest thing that's going to be used in, outside of green purple Luffy, is
Is probably peanut butter Luffy.
Peanut Butter Luffy, because all of his cards will do 1 or more, and he triggers off of returning 2 or more.
Oh yeah, and that just basically makes it free, doesn't it?
That makes it +1 because you return 2.
Uh-huh. Oh
Luffy's
yeah, because he brings back an active and arrested.
yep.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
you'll return 2, you'll get 2 active, 1 rested, and you can draw a card off it.
Hey.
So this card will be really good if you play Purple Black Luffy, which specify what Peanut Butter Luffy is. Um,
Oh no, let them guess.
let them guess. This might get used in other purple decks.
Maybe purple Luffy, I'd say, or like maybe pudding.
Maybe.
Is it searchable? Katakuri next set, maybe.
I've not looked into Katakuri, so I can't have
I've
any real
not looked
statement on it.
into it a lot. I'm not a big fan of its leader effect, so I'm not probably gonna touch it.
Yo, honestly, Foxy.
Oh no.
Dawn -3 for
No.
Foxy leader effect. Get 1 back.
No. No, why?
Yo, we might be adding more additions to my Foxy deck.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, I can't believe I hadn't even thought about that till just now.
I can't either, honestly. I'm kind of glad you didn't. I wish you hadn't.
So what's next?
Take it to the treasure cup that you're not going to be there for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking at elephant and stuff.
Oh,
Next is the new Nico Robin. 3-drop, 2K, 1K counter, Straw Hat Crew, blocker, on KO, Dawn -1. Look at the top three cards of your deck. Reveal up to one Straw Hat Crew type card, put it into your hand. Place the rest of the bottom deck in any order. Any deck that you run a Straw Hat engine that's purple, this
You
is
could
going to be
play
pretty good
this.
in.
Yeah, because most of those, if you're playing purple, you don't care about Don -1.
You're probably doing it already.
I mean, yeah,
So, and you can force it. So I think this card's going to be really good. It is a rare. I don't know if how rares in EB2 work, but if they're like rares in EB1, go ahead and get them.
yeah,
Because what are they? What do we still got? Like a $10 rare from EB01?
something like that. I don't know.
This is a very simple
You know
card,
what?
but
I was gonna say, you know what? I'll find out.
okay. While you find out, I'm going to pull up the next card, which is another rare, Frankie. 3 drop, 4K, 1K counter, Straw Hat Crew, Water 7. I hate the fact that he's a Water 7 card because he does nothing for Water 7. On play, when attacking, if your leader has the Straw Hat Crew type and the number of Dawn cards on your board are equal to or less than your opponent's, add it to one Dawn card from your Dawn deck as rested. So you on play, ramp, and then you can just attach a Dawn, swing, ramp. So good.
Yeah, it is a very good card.
But I think this card's pretty good. It'll probably see play in some more Straw Hat Crew decks, especially with Purple Black Luffy getting a whole structure deck. It might see play. I don't know a lot on how Purple Black Luffy plays, but I do feel like a ramp when attacking is good in all purple decks. Next. I added this in here specifically for Redbeard where he plays Impel Down. Um,
I love this set. I love that deck so much. I love Hannibal. That card is not going to be enough.
yeah,
It's it's kind of mid. The new Hannibal himself is. Oh, what does that new Hannibal do? I forgot already.
I didn't see a
One
Hannibal in the
second.
set.
It might not be this set. It might be one coming in like next set or something.
Uh,
Yeah, there's nothing out yet for him. There's one coming up soon though. I know.
okay. This is a
I remember he's still not good.
3 drop 4K, 1K counter. Magellan is an Impel Down. On play, play a 2 cost or lower Impel Down type character card from your hand. This can make it so that way you can play him, have a 4K body, so just one Dawn attached to swing. Play out one of your little dudes to bounce back with Hannibal, so that way you can ramp a Dawn. I really don't think this card's great. I think I don't even know if it's going to be played in the Impel Down deck.
Which I don't really know either, honestly. Because like he's not awful. He does cheat out your little Sadi to cheat out a Jailer Beast that way. He does cheat out technically your Hannibal Searcher if you're playing actual like Magellan.
Yeah,
But all in all, he plays at a 2 cost or lower. That's not that many.
yeah. So he's whatever.
He's there.
Yeah.
He's there for you to try.
What do we got next? Sengoku.
Sengoku.
I think this card's pretty
Moria.
good.
We have Moria at home.
Yep. 7 drop, 7K, 1K counter, Navy, blocker. On play. Play to one black Navy type character card with a cost of 4 or less from your trash rested. So, he's a blocker, so he can protect what you play, and he can get anything 4 cost or less that's Navy, black. A lot of good Navy decks, a lot of good Navy cards. I just think he's a generic good card. If you play Navy or thinking about playing Navy, might not be bad to pick him up. I don't think he's very expensive right now.
But not.
Next, Law. 5 drop 6K, 1K counter. It's a Dressrosa Supernova Heart Pirate blocker. On play, you may return 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of the deck in any order. Choose one of the following. Draw a card. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in their hand, they discard 1 card from their hand. I think this card is not bad. I think it might get played in Usopp. I'm not sure yet. I'd have to try it out. I still think he's just a good generic card because he's just on play. You get 2 of your trash cards back in the deck. You can replace himself with it, or you can rip a card out of your opponent's hand. So, not bad. Oh, and he's a blocker, which is always good. I guess we're getting no input from red, so we'll go on to the next card.
I'm still taking a look at the prices on these things.
uh,
So far, I figured out the if we're going non-alt art rares, Finger Pistol is still the most expensive one.
how much is it?
Well, give me one sec, because I know that this $7 one is a Japanese listing, because it's way lower than the market price. It is 1031 and 99 cent shipping is the lowest English listing.
Nice. Yeah, that's kind of why we're going over this set specifically because of what's happened with EBO1. Given cards that may be used at some point, or you might be interested in that you might not even looked at because you don't want to play green purple Luffy. So that way, you can get them now while they're cheap and not worry about them jumping up to $10 because they had the words EB on them and are short printed.
Yeah, EB is a little bit ridiculous with some things.
Yep. So the next card we're going to look at is Garp. He's a 5-drop 6K on play. Give your leader up to 2 rested Dawn cards. Activate main. You may rest this character. If your leader is a Monkey D. Garp, kill 20 of your opponent's cost 1 or lower characters. So I'm bringing this card up because of next set. Red Black Garp does get indirect support because of Sword, where it's uh, Red Black Navy because of Kobe. I think it'll make Garp playable. I think Kobe is the better of the two. I could be wrong, but it'll make Garp playable and
It
giving
will
to
make him at least playable, and
yeah,
I am kind of excited for that because he is a neat effect, neat leader.
yeah. And if I remember the wording on Garp correctly, this will trigger his leader effect twice the on play.
It will. It will. It's each time one is attached,
Okay, so yeah.
so or something like that on the wording. I have looked into it. It is if it attaches two, then it attaches one, so it triggers both.
So you can get your leader effect triggered twice, and then you can use him to just KO 1 cost or lower, and you're playing a Navy deck, so that's not going to be an initial 1 cost. So I think this card will be good for Garp for what are we going up to? OP11.
Yeah, it'll be 11 next set.
So pretty good card. It's a rare. I think it's worth getting, especially if you're
I
a
think
Garp
so.
enjoyer.
Yeah, if you're a Chad.
So let's talk about this broken card. 10 drop, 11K, Anel, Sky Island. If your leader has
Oh
Sky
yeah,
Island type, this character gains Brush. When attacking,
hooray!
you can discard 1 card from your hand. If your life is 1 or less, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. After that, this character gains plus 1000 power during this turn. So,
He's fair and balanced.
so a 10 drop, 12K Rush Heal.
Yeah,
Uh, I don't know why this card was printed. This card is
because
cracked.
because Enel needed some help. Wait a second.
It can be used in
Oh
the
no, yeah, it can be
Shangri
used in
Warriors, I think is what they're called.
no Shangri-La. That's right. Yeah, yeah, the Shangri-La Warriors.
I
No,
don't
it's
know.
The Shandoran Warriors. But yeah,
Shandoran
I'm just now
Warriors.
realizing. Yeah, because it's saying Sky Island. So
Yep.
okay, that you know what? I'm okay with this card existing.
And where that deck will take cards from the top of their life to cheat out dudes, it can help that
You're gonna
deck.
go down to one very quickly.
Yep. This was 100% made for Anel, but it does also help that deck out.
This
Uh,
was made for Enel. I'm going to appropriate it.
you are probably playing this in the only 2 yellow Sky Island decks. I don't see any reason why you would not. You
Yeah,
might
like you.
even play this in other yellow decks. I'm not really sure.
I mean, you definitely could. I would say maybe. Hmm. Honestly, I'm not really sure
Yeah,
because I'm trying to think about what would be. Yeah, because Enel's the only one that really peels on his own.
yep, Anel and
Queen. He might be all right in Queen.
maybe
Maybe.
that'd be
It's kind of
interesting.
funny. Kind of funny idea in Queen, just more healing.
Yep. But this is another good card. I think it'll definitely play it in both Anel and the Shandarian Warrior.
Yeah, the Shandoran Warrior.
Shandoran Warrior. I was close that time. Much better than Shangri-La Frontier Warriors. But I just realized where I got that. Um, it's a very good card. It's a very broken card. If you play yellow, might not be bad to pick it up. Even if you don't play Anel or Shandoran Warriors, probably worth getting. This Sanji, I think, is great. This Sanji is a 5-drop 6K, 1K counter, East Blue and Straw Hat Crew. He is blocker, and on play, if you have 2 or less life, draw 2 cards from your deck and trash 1 card from your hand. So, that's pretty easy to do in yellow. Um, just draw 2, ditch 1.
Yeah, very good card.
Yep, and he's blocker. I
Very,
just
very
think
good.
he's a good card.
I mean, yeah, he's basically it's just yellow Sabo.
I mean, yeah. And the last card, I think. Vegapunk.
Vegapunk.
Vegapunk is a 5-drop 0K 1K counter. Haged and Scientist. Blocker. On play, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Play up to 1 cost 5 or lower Scientist type card, and then put the rest of the bottom deck in any order. And if your opponent has 2 or less characters, discard 1 card from your hand. Triggers, draw a card. It is a blocker that pops out another body. You're not guaranteed to discard the card because they have 3 or more. Woo. And he also has the trigger, draw 1. I don't. This will make Egghead a lot better because it's much more
But it's
consistent,
still Egghead.
but it's still Egghead. I, I definitely think it's going to see a little bit because also another funny thing you can do is run both
Put
these
the
yellow
NL in it.
cards.
Yeah. Yeah, Sanji's live from turn 1.
But I think this is a really good card. If you like the Vegapunk Egghead deck, definitely worth getting. If you have,
I like how they gave Vegapunk an SR in this set.
it is odd, but it's pretty good.
I mean,
Um,
yeah. It would be weird if it was a rare with all that it does.
yeah. So if you like the Vegapunk Egghead deck, definitely worth getting. If you're thinking about playing the deck, still worth getting. And that's kind of all the main cards that we have went over that we thought are worth bringing up. If there are any cards that you think that we should have brought up, definitely let us know in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can see whenever more videos go up. If you want to see more stuff like this, don't forget to leave us a comment, like if we did a good job. If we didn't, be gentle.
Be gentle. But we hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Adios.